Today I want to show you how I used automation and AI to generate over 5,000 sales on Redbubble, and why I still think Redbubble is one of the easiest places for beginners to start print on demand in 2026. Because unlike platforms like Etsy or Amazon, Redbubble removes almost all the friction. You don't need inventory. You don't need to connect with a fulfillment partner. You don't need customer service. You don't need really much experience at all to begin on Redbubble, whether that's with design, research, or advertising. You literally upload designs, Redbubble puts them on products automatically, and when something sells, they handle the production and shipping for you. That simplicity is exactly why I started using it years ago, and eventually why I started automating the process. And in this video, I'm going to show you the exact workflow I used, including how I set up reusable listing templates, how I automated uploads using Merch Titan's automation starting back in 2019. What is that, 7 years ago? Damn, time flies. And how their new AI-powered easy mode makes this process I'm describing even faster. Now, before we jump into the automation side of things, let's talk about why Redbubble is actually a good place for beginners to start print on demand. One of the biggest advantages is that Redbubble already has built-in traffic. People are already going to the platform every single day from around the world, searching for stickers, t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, posters, phone cases, magnets, tote bags, the whole spectrum of print-on-demand products. And the nice part is that one design can instantly be turned into dozens of products automatically, and I'm gonna show you how. So instead of manually creating separate listings for every product type, and in some cases paying for every single listing, Redbubble handles all of that for you behind the scenes. That's a huge reason why beginners are able to get started so quickly. You can literally create a free account today and start uploading immediately. I've been helping people start print-on-demand businesses since 2019. And over time, I realized something. The people who scale print on demand successfully usually build systems, because manually uploading one design at a time gets old really fast. That's where automation completely changed the game for me. Back in 2019, I started using Merch Titan's automation to streamline my Redbubble uploads. And over time, that workflow helped me generate more than 5,000 sales on the platform. Now, obviously, results will vary, and automation itself doesn't magically create sales. But what it does do is remove one of the biggest bottlenecks in print on demand, which is that repetitive manual work. And trust me, I would know. I hit the Redbubble daily upload limit back in, I think it was 2018, 2019, before people even knew it existed. It was like 400 products in a day. I remember it was a snowy day outside. I put on Netflix. I sat at my computer for hours and uploaded until it wouldn't let me upload anymore. Now, I think they reduced the daily upload limit significantly since then, and who knows, maybe I was the reason they did that. But anyways, back to the point. If you can upload faster, you can spend more time researching niches, creating designs, testing ideas, and scaling your catalog. Now let's begin the tutorial portion of this video. Back in the day, you had to create every listing from scratch, but I think around 2020, Redbubble created the concept of template listings that can be cloned. You can swap in the new image, redo the SEO, and then you can basically publish from there, because it's gonna copy the placements of all your graphics on all the specific products in Redbubble's catalog. Now, all you need to do for the workflow that I wanna show you is create a template listing. That means upload your graphic, and one huge tip I have is save all of your print-on-demand ready graphics at the same dimensions. So I've been using the standard Amazon merch dimensions since I can remember. That's 4,500 by 5,400 pixels. Okay, as long as you do that, you'll have no problem. It doesn't have to be those dimensions, by the way. They just need to be consistent. So then what I do is I go ahead and make sure the positioning of these graphics looks good on all the products. By the way, there's a center horizontal and center vertical button right here. Now, I don't necessarily think center vertical looks great. I can reposition it. Then I can select all the colors right here. Now, here's the thing. When I say all the colors, what you're really looking for is the default color. So this graphic's optimized for white. This template listing then would be used for designs that I create in batches, optimized for a white background, if that makes sense. Then I'll have a different template for products optimized for a dark background. Okay, I can go ahead and, by the way, you can review in this dropdown the other shared Redbubble products. So it's not just an essential t-shirt. You got the tank top, the long sleeve, the pullover sweatshirt, the hoodie, etc. You can check all of those here. Okay, you can change the size of the graphic, by the way, as well. So all of these things can be configured here. And essentially what you want to do is do this one time, do it really well, and you're preparing yourself for all the listings that you create from this moment onwards. So here's the large print clothing. By the way, you can click the gear icon and set up your profit margins right here as well. You can set up the hats here. Okay, you can set your default color hat as well. They've got graphic t-shirts, A-line dresses, stickers and magnets, phone cases. By the way, an example of why you might want to edit the phone case, just as an example, is you can click edit. You can change the background color. Let's say that you think it'll look better with a yellow background. And remember, this is going to be the default. So all new product listings that you create using this template would then have the yellow background. But if you think that looks good, you can leave it. You can also go ahead and you can choose pattern, and you can have Redbubble automatically pattern your graphics so that it repeats. Okay. And if you hit apply changes, then when you create your templates moving forward, they're all going to have the graphic that you upload be tiled in a pattern. So that's just one thing to keep in mind. But in case you're new to Redbubble, I mean, they've got desk mats, mouse pads, pillows, totes, cards, posters, laptop skins. They've got duvets, comforters, shower curtains, mugs, scarves, notebooks, journals, clocks. They've got so much, guys. Blankets, tapestries, bath mats, cotton tote bags, pins, buttons, aprons, jigsaw puzzles. Notice jigsaw puzzles is disabled. I mean, would it make sense to have this on a jigsaw puzzle? You be the judge. And down here at the bottom, you've got your advanced products. You got socks, backpacks, duffel bags, and that's really it, guys. Then go ahead and save your what will be your template listing. You don't have to label it template either, but I think it's not a bad idea. Like, I might just call this template light BG, something like that in the title. And that way I know moving forward that I'm going to duplicate this when I am creating new listings, whether I create them manually or use automation. So the tool that you see behind me is called Merch Titans Automation. And guys, I'm not kidding when I say this. There's no tool in print on demand that has made me personally more money than Merch Titans Automation. It has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. I kid you not, because it automates my uploads. And not only did it increase my print on demand bottom line, but it allowed me to use the time that I would have been spending doing the manual uploads to start a YouTube channel, which made me a bunch more money, as you would expect. So this tool I owe so much to, and that's why I'm happy to inform you about its existence in case you had never heard about it. Now, it can upload to Amazon Merch, which, by the way, does not have an API. So you need something like Merch Titans Automation to basically mimic how a human would do uploads. It uploads to Printful. I don't know of an API that uploads to Printful, so same deal there. And then Printful can upload to places like Etsy or Amazon Seller Central, etc. Redbubble, that's what this video is about. Spreadshirt, it increased my Spreadshirt sales. And TeePublic, it also increased my TeePublic sales. I've made a ton of money using Merch Titans Automation. And what's cool is they recently introduced something called easy mode, which makes the workflow way more beginner friendly than it used to be. You used to have to create Excel spreadsheets with all of your design data and designs cataloged. And if you're not an organized person, you basically had to be in order to succeed using this approach. I mean, it forced me to be that. And it forced me to learn a whole lot more about Microsoft Excel, which, I mean, I'm better for having learned in the past, but you don't need to do that anymore. It's 2026. Instead of configuring a bunch of spreadsheets, now you can literally drag and drop your designs directly into the software. Let me show you. So I'm going to click easy mode on the left-hand side, and then I'm simply going to drag and drop these designs that I prepared right into the window. It can't get much easier than this, guys. So we're basically going to use AI to generate the listing details for us automatically. That means the title, the tags, the descriptions, everything needed by Redbubble, it's going to do for us. I used to have to do that manually in the past. So I'm going to click next, select platforms. And for this demo, we're only going to do Redbubble. So I'm going to uncheck Amazon Merch, uncheck Printful, uncheck Spreadshirt, and uncheck TeePublic. Next, load settings. Now, I've already got my Redbubble settings loaded, but in case you're new and you're following along, and by the way, I didn't even tell you guys, but I got Curtis to extend, I believe it was like 25% off Merch Titans. He did like a flash sale, and that actually inspired me to do this video. So I got him to extend it for us if you use the code in the description so that you guys who are watching this video can take advantage of that. I've got a link in the description, and if you use the code MTARH25, you'll save 25% off the annual or monthly plan. I'm gonna go ahead and hit Redbubble, and then number one, I always use save login. That way you don't have to log in every single time. There's no downside to doing that. When it saves the login, it saves it locally to your machine. It doesn't send it to their servers. If you need to reset the login, click that button in case you have like multiple Redbubble accounts. Go back to Redbubble and find the listing that you set up as a template. So I think it was this one. Click the gear and then click copy settings. Now for this, you're gonna have to go into your URL bar at the top of the page, highlight that, and copy it. Now go back to Merch Titans and go to template product URL, because I'm assuming your field should be blank, and paste it there. Now remember, the end portion of it should say /duplicate. That's how you know you did it correctly. Default view, leave optimized recommended, and then products to select, I would just check all. I do believe that we left out the puzzle, so in theory, if you wanted to uncheck puzzles, you can go ahead and do that, but it should just use your default settings from your template listing. Who can view this work? Anybody public? Is this mature content? No. And then you're back to the easy mode steps. So you'll see that when it's set up properly, under the platform settings checklist, it'll say settings look good. So then hit next for input data, and you'll notice all of our graphics are listed here behind us. If you want to manually do your SEO, you can do that. But I personally want to outsource as much to AI as possible. So what I'm going to do is click the Analyze Images button down at the bottom. It'll say the app will only overwrite the fields you select. Okay, and it's not overwriting anything because I didn't add anything to those fields, but if I did, now I can override it. Then choose which fields to fill. Title, description, and tags. I chose all of those. There is an option at the top for filtering Amazon restricted words, but we're not publishing to Amazon, so I'm just gonna skip that. We're just doing Redbubble. Then I'm gonna hit Start Analysis. And you'll see that within seconds, it's usually extremely quick to analyze all of the images that I uploaded and then use AI to generate, like I said, the title, the description, and the tags. And that only took about maybe 15 seconds to generate all of our SEO. So maybe 2 seconds per design. I've got 8 designs here. The burger, it says kawaii happy cheeseburger, cute fast food burger. And the description, embrace your love for delicious fast food with this charming kawaii happy cheeseburger design. This cute cartoon burger features a smiling face, big sparkling eyes, and all the classic fixings. A sesame seed bun, a thick patty, melted cheese, crisp lettuce, a fresh tomato. It's an adorable illustration. And it keeps going. The tags, kawaii burger, happy cheeseburger, cute food, cartoon burger, fast food, foodie, burger lover, snack, yummy, adorable, anime food, smiling burger, cheeseburger, hamburger, and food art. Okay, the cat here, cute big-eyed kawaii kitten cat illustration. Tags are cute cat, kawaii kitten, big-eyed cat, adorable feline, cartoon kitty, cat lover, pet owner, animal lover, cat mom, cat dad, sweet cat, chibi cat, domestic cat, illustrated cat, playful cat. So you guys get the gist of it. It's got our yellow duck here. It's got our kawaii cereal bowl with stars. It basically got everything that we asked it to do. And now all we have to do, guys, is, you guessed it, hit that start upload button. By the way, if you're gonna push to like Amazon merch or really anywhere and you're unsure about trademarks, you can check trademarks right there with the check trademarks button, but go ahead and hit start upload, and basically, it's gonna let you review one last time. If you already published one of these designs, you could uncheck the box and it'll skip it. So if I had already uploaded the cheeseburger, I could literally just uncheck the publish box and it'll skip straight to the kawaii cat instead. But let's go ahead and let it upload. I'm gonna hit start upload one more time. It's gonna launch the Chromium web browser, which, by the way, if you're launching for the first time, it probably needs to download the Chromium web browser. So, all right, Redbubble's hitting us with the Cloudflare. Just go ahead, click once, and you're good to go. So now you get to watch it in action, guys. I mean, check this out. It's pretty crazy. It uploaded our new design, then it's gonna do our SEO. So go ahead with the title here. Let's see. There's the title, there's the tag, there's the rest of the tags, the description. And just like that, guys, once it's done, it's gonna jump down to the bottom of the page and publish it. So it takes less than a minute per new listing to be created here on Redbubble. And it's added our new graphic to all of the products. Now, I will say that the dimensions of this demo listing that I created do not match the, the dimensions of the graphics that I used here in this upload video. So it's a little bit off, but that was, you know, again, just an oversight of the fact that I'm doing this tutorial for YouTube in a demo account, not my real Redbubble account. But you can see right here, our listing has been created. It's got all the SEO, all the mockups are created. Again, it was a little bit cropped out, but guys, it's that simple. This is basically the same type of workflow that helped me scale my Redbubble uploads over the years, instead of manually doing every single step one by one. And honestly, that consistency matters more than people think, because most people quit on print on demand before they ever upload enough designs to give themselves a real chance of success. Automation helps remove a lot of that friction, and when you combine it with a long time horizon, you're unstoppable. Now, with that said, automation's not a replacement for good niches or good designs. You still need to create things people actually search for and actually want to buy. You still need consistency, you still need volume. But if you combine solid niche research with systems that help you upload efficiently, you put yourself in a much better position long term. And that's really the biggest takeaway from this video. Redbubble is still one of the easiest, most beginner-friendly platforms for print-on-demand sellers out there. And automation makes scaling it dramatically easier, especially when you're using Merch Titan's automation. So make sure to check it out. I'm gonna link to that in the description, along with a 25% off code as a part of the flash sale that they ran earlier this week that I got Curtis, the creator of Merch Titans, to extend for my viewers, guys. And if you want more videos about print on demand, automation, AI, and streamlined business strategies, make sure you're subscribed because I post new videos like this every single week. And I hope to see you at the next one.